Tiếp theo chương trình, xin mời Dr. David Raven với bài MRI kỹ năng và hội trần từ xa. Xin mời.
Thank you. So we'll talk now about fetal MRI skills that are required, and a little bit of telemedicine. As I said in the morning about the supplies and materials that are required for fetal MRI, well, actually, I repeat, you just need a conventional MRI system, 1.5 or 3 Tesla. You need a conventional body coil and optimized sequences. What about the skill request for MRI acquisition? You need an MRI technologist or technician with additional training for fetal MRI scan, and the estimated training time for me is just 5 half days with an amount of 6 to 12 MRIs per half day. And the skills needed for a fetal MRI analysis, I just talk about my personal experience, how I became a fetal MRI physician. After 10 years of experience in neuro-radio pediatrics, I learned fetal MRI at the console, as we say in France, during the acquisition, with 2 senior colleagues, Dr. Milicher and Dr. Sonigo. And I start my first fetal MRI report from the very first day, from the very first acquisition. But this was a supervised report. And then, my first non-supervised report, it was after 1 trimester. But, non-supervised, but I had always the possibility during 3 years to have a second opinion of my 2 colleagues. This is very important. Since then, I've trained pediatric radiologists in fetal MRI, including 2 pediatric radiologists, 2 fellows, and they became full independent in 6 months. I have trained a lot of many radiologist residents, but only 3 months of internship, and no previous skills for pediatric or fetal imaging, so they never become obviously acquired sufficient skill. So, to develop or improve fetal MRI and LIMBEC, how can we work together? For the part acquisition, I can provide to you the optimized sequences required for fetal MRI. I've been working during 2 years with General Electric engineers to optimize the sequences. I can send them to you since you have an MRI system equivalent to your GE system. So please email me, if you hope you got the email, the full name of your MR system and the version of the system you are using, DV 23, 24, 25, and so on. For the 3 Tesla Siemens, I'm not sure I can get these sequences because a lot of my colleagues use 1.5 Tesla system with Siemens. And from the part to have a fetal MRI technician, if training is needed, I think 3 days is enough of local training. You can do that in Vietnam or in France, of course, you are welcome. And about the medicine training time to get skills in a fetal MRI, this is an estimation, of course. I think for an experienced pediatric radiologist, 6 months is enough, like an internship, and you're very welcome to Necker Hospital for that. And now for an obstetrician, sonographer, with a good experience in sonography. I think the training time is about 6 months to 1 year, and we can do that like an internship at Necker if you want, of course. So okay, you get trained, your training has been completed, so it's time to start doing fetal MRIs in your department. But what can I do if I need a second opinion? And this is the role of telemedicine. The next slide will explain it to you. And I have to say, there is currently no theoretical training in fetal MRI, and I think this training can be integrated as a module of a master in fetal medicine that we can develop here, of course. For the fetal MRI telemedicine procedure, I propose you a 4-step procedure. First one, you email your request of second advice. This is my mail again, with the following information, and that's very important to have all of this information, of course, last name, first name, date of birth, date of pregnancy, very important. What were the indication for the fetal MRI, the result of ultrasound scan, just the most recent, of course, and the result of any biological and genetic tests that confirmed, and your preliminary MRI report is very important to discuss what I found, what you found, and that's a faster way to learn, I think. Second step, the image transfer. I think the most easier is to address them by WeTransfer, but with partial anonymization is very important. I propose you these seconds, the first 3 letters of the family name, to the last name, date of birth, and MRI date. And then you will have my email to confirm the good reception of those image and your request. And the last, the most important, I will discuss with you my second opinion. 2 ways to do that, and I think the best way at the beginning is by Zoom. So Vietnam is the local time for you is between 7 to 11 a.m. It's better for me after. And it's easier and sympathetic way to discuss the case and to learn together. If Zoom is not possible, I can send you by email a written report. So once again, thank you for your attention. Come home, and this is my email. Please note this. Thank you.
Xin cảm ơn tiến sĩ David Steven với cái bài báo cáo nó tuyệt vời với những cái lời đề nghị rất là quý báu của Việt Nam. Và bây giờ cái thưa hội nghị ban tổ chức trình bày cuối cùng của giáo sư David và còn lại sẽ nhận được rất là nhiều sự quan tâm, đó là tổ chức và vận hành đơn vị y học hiện nay, cấu trúc, đào tạo, phát đồ lâm sàng, các thiết bị nghiên cứu và các cái dự án học thuật quốc tế.
Okay, so we're coming to the last talk of this session, of this whole day actually, and to discuss how fetal medicine is structured and how this could